My name is Chloe and I studied the Psychology, Counselling and Therapies with Professional Practice year course at the University of Bedfordshire, and I'm currently working as a teaching assistant. I absolutely love my job. I spend my days supporting children with additional needs, whether that's things like autism, dyslexia, ADHD, any social, emotional, mental health difficulties, and just being there for them. I absolutely love what I do. This course opens up loads of different doors for students. So for me, I'm currently working in a school, but I've got friends who did the same course. Some are working in hospitals, some are working in prisons, some have gone off and they've done masters, and it can just take you in so many different directions. If I wanted to, I could sign up, go do a doctorate somewhere, I could do any other job within psychology pretty much. It's that first step that can then take you to pretty much anything. I feel like the knowledge that I've learned from my degree has helped me a lot in supporting the children that I work with, and I feel like maybe having this background in psychology makes my bosses kind of trust me a lot more, and that gives them the confidence to put me with children who display some more challenging behaviours, because I do have that background that other people may not have. I've worked with children who maybe self-harm or have very high anxiety levels, and just having that understanding of why they might be behaving in certain ways, what kind of things to look out for, has been really helpful, and understanding like, oh, this behaviour could be related to this, which is all things I've learned on my course. And even things like safeguarding students, the skills I learned from the counselling units have been completely transferable into that environment. Things like sitting with the silence, giving children the opportunity to talk, using open questions, things like that have now come very naturally to me, whereas before the course it would have felt a little bit more robotic and not as natural. On a personal level, I feel like this course has given me so much more confidence. By the end of my course, I was getting A's in presentations in front of people, and I never would have expected that from myself. And on a professional level, the course has given me so much knowledge and understanding that I'm able to apply every day in my work that I do now. And I've got a better understanding than I would have had otherwise of some of the challenges that my kids may be going through. I would recommend the University of Bedfordshire for a few reasons, but my number one reason would be that the staff there are so supportive and friendly. And even now I'm friends with some of them, and I left a couple of years ago and those friendships are still strong. So that's a really nice thing to get from it. And the course was just really great. I'd recommend it to anyone. At the moment, I really enjoy my job, but I do consider possibly going into something like educational psychology. Although that would require a doctorate, I already have my degree and experience, so that would be an option for me now. Alternatively, I have thought about going into educational wellbeing practitioner roles, where you work with children with low-level anxiety and depression in a more educational setting rather than inpatient hospital kind of settings. One of the best parts of my job is just how rewarding it is, seeing those little wins from kids, just anything. It could be the smallest thing, like they now say please and thank you, to they now don't storm off all the time. It's the tiny things that you see within the kids you work with that make it so rewarding, and that is absolutely the best part of my job.